Hey everyone, and hello from all of us here at Mailchimp. Thanks for joining today's webinar, Getting Started with Mailchimp, New User Orientation. My name's Kayla, and along with my teammate Nicole, we'll be your hosts for today.
Everyone, thanks for joining us. Just a reminder, we are still working from home, so we really appreciate your patience if you hear any ambient noise in the background, or if you experience brief delays due to our internet connection. Let's start by taking a look at our learning journey for today. In this tutorial, we'll begin by reviewing a few slides, and getting familiar with these terms will provide more context for Mailchimp's power as an all-in-one platform.
After that, we'll then head into the app to give you a tour so that you can understand where features are located. We'll also highlight some account and profile settings that are critical to set up before you send your first campaign. Then, we'll provide a brief introduction of key Mailchimp features, such as the audience dashboard, templates, and campaigns. Lastly, we'll wrap up with an overview of our free guides and resources, which you can find in the app and on our website. After today's webinar, we'll share a recording of the session, as well as a list of helpful resources on the topics that we're going to cover today.
Today is an orientation, so we're going to be providing more of an overview, and we won't cover features in depth in the Mailchimp app. If you're interested in learning more, we have tutorials on these topics being delivered regularly, and we'll share links to register for those sessions. If you need any technical assistance during today's webinar, you can check out our guides and tutorials at mailchimp.com/help.
And so with all that said, let's get back to our learning journey here. We're going to begin by walking through a few slides right now to get familiar with Mailchimp as a marketing platform. Our email marketing tool has helped millions of businesses grow, but our customers have been asking for years for something that would enable them to do all of their marketing in one place. We want to make sure that you get a better understanding of what all-in-one means when it comes to what features Mailchimp offers towards helping you meet your marketing needs. So let's go ahead and check out a high-level breakdown of the Mailchimp platform before we open up our own Mailchimp account.
There are 4 major components of customer needs when it comes to marketing: audience, brand, campaigns, and insights. So first, start with your audience. The more you know about your people, the smarter you can be with your marketing. With all of your audience data in one place, you can create the content you enjoy most. Next, build your brand. Our helpful design tools make it easy to look like the business you want to be. Keep all your assets in one place so you can show your business in the best light across different channels.
And then you're going to create campaigns that stand out. We make it easy to build, launch, and measure campaigns across various channels. And with our marketing CRM guiding your targeting, you can be sure that you're sending the right message to the right people at the right time. Mailchimp will also help you get smarter as you go with insights about your activity. We analyze your audience engagement to help you market smarter with each campaign that you send. You can get help from real-time reports, built-in analytics tools, and personalized recommendations on what to do next.
The Mailchimp platform is made up of different sets of features that support each one of the key marketing needs for our customers. As you can see on this slide, Mailchimp supports your audience management needs with marketing CRM functionality, an audience dashboard, as well as tags and segments.
The Content Studio and templates will help you meet key brand management needs, and regular email and customer journeys are 2 of the most popular campaign types for reaching your audience.
Making use of the reports, analytics, and integrations that Mailchimp offers puts powerful insights at the click of a button. So now, let's break down the different aspects of managing your audience in Mailchimp. First up, marketing CRM. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. A CRM can help you create audience segments that target specific groups of customers based on their interests, demographics, behavior, and more. That way, you can communicate with your entire audience while making your marketing unique for every customer. Next up, Audience Dashboard. Your audience dashboard highlights valuable details about your contacts. But it isn't just about gaining insight. All the information on the audience dashboard is clickable, so you can instantly launch campaigns for specific sets of contexts.
And then you have tags, groups, and segments. Tags are insights about your audience that you add to Mailchimp. These are customizable labels that you create for your contacts based on information outside of what Mailchimp already collects. Tags are for internal organization so that you can keep track of things that help you market, like who volunteers to help out at your events or who your media contacts are. Then groups function like categories in Mailchimp and are an excellent way to manage diverse contacts in the same Mailchimp audience.
Unlike tags, groups are contact-facing, so you can collect information based on what your contacts tell you about themselves or their preferences. Include groups on your sign-up form or update preferences form so that subscribers could self-select into a group.
And finally, segments are used to create target audiences based on shared data. When you create a segment, you'll set conditions to filter contacts based on the information that's available within your audience. So you can use data from groups and tags as a filter for segmentation.
Mailchimp has a few tools to help you with your brand management. The Content Studio organizes your images, documents, and other files in Mailchimp to easily store and share content with your audience.
And then there's templates. Mailchimp provides different customizable templates to help you create the right look for your email marketing. Our template builder makes it easy to add your logo and pick different colors and fonts so that you can create a reusable template for your future email campaigns. These brand management tools, like the Content Studio and templates, will help you to create campaigns within Mailchimp.
Campaign is a marketing message that you share through email or ads, and there are a variety of campaign types to choose from. Most people start with a regular email campaign, which is a bulk email sent to many contacts at once. When you create a regular email campaign in Mailchimp, you'll use a checklist-style campaign builder to add recipients, choose your settings, and design your content. Then there's marketing automation. Mailchimp's automation features allow you to create targeted emails and customer journeys that are sent when triggered by a specific date, event, or contact activity.
There are even more campaign options within Mailchimp that we'll explore in other webinars. But for now, regular email and marketing automation campaigns are a foundational place to start within Mailchimp. Mailchimp also has tools to help you get deeper insights about your audience and how to best reach them. These include reports and analytics, which help you to keep tabs on all of your marketing campaigns. We'll give you real-time stats at a glance so that you can quickly identify what's working for you and then make smart decisions about where to put your marketing budget.
With integrations, you can combine Mailchimp with the other apps and tools you already use. This yields insight into your audience and the success of your marketing efforts. Connect all the data pieces to unlock more features and get more sophisticated insights. Looking at our learning journey, we're now going to head into the Mailchimp app. So here we are on the main page of our Mailchimp account. Along the left navigation bar, you'll see key Mailchimp features: Create, Audience, Campaigns, Automations, Website, Content Studio, Integrations, and finally a search bar right here at the bottom.
Now, before we show you where to find some of the features that we just talked about earlier, first we want to point out a few account and profile settings that are critical to successful use of Mailchimp as a tool. So let's go ahead and get into some of the basics of setting up and then personalizing your own Mailchimp account. To find our way there, let's go ahead and select the profile icon here at the very bottom left. And then from this pop-up menu, we'll just choose Account. Now your account uses settings to manage things like your time zone, your currency, your company information, notifications, and so much more. This default information affects what you see and do in your account, from sending campaigns to billing. So from these various account tabs up here, you'll be able to see and manage all of this information.
On this page, you'll be able to see which type of plan your account is on and gather more into any account issues that come up, specifically any that might be related to billing or compliance. Just as a note, the account that we're using today is a premium plan Mailchimp account. If you're seeing something slightly different in your account, it's most likely because you're on a different plan type. If you do have any questions about the differences in our plans, you can visit mailchimp.com/pricing. So from here, we're going to move down to the Domains tab. Let's go to the Settings menu and select Domains from that drop-down right there. To send email through Mailchimp, you'll have to verify you have access to the domain and the email address you'll be sending from. All of your verified email domains will show right here. Once your domain is verified, you can then view authentication instructions for your domain by clicking this Authenticate button right over here.
For context, although it's not required, we always recommend that you authenticate your domain. This process helps to ensure emails get delivered to inboxes and is an added layer of protection against spam. If you want to authenticate your private domain, it is done outside of Mailchimp through your domain provider and involves setting up records within your domain that point to Mailchimp. We'll be including a link in our follow-up email that lays out the steps to take to verify and authenticate an email domain. So, closing out of this right here, and then just scrolling back up, you can also see under Settings that you can manage users on your account and set security settings, edit contact information, and manage your account data, all from here.
All right, so now that we've covered all of those settings, let's talk about this billing menu. In this drop-down, you'll see monthly plans or credits. This page is going to show you an overview of which plan you're on and your payment method. You can also see in this billing menu, the billing information tab, which will show a more detailed billing information, such as the contact information for your billing contact, and history, where you can easily access your previous invoices. All right, moving on. Let's select integrations from the tabs across the top of the page. As a note, you'll notice you can also access this page from your left navigation menu by selecting the squares icon seen right over here. Now, this page in your account is where you access and manage the sites and platforms that share data with your Mailchimp account. So you can search for integrations or filter by type. For example, we're going to select the e-commerce tab. And once you've connected your e-commerce store, you can utilize many different e-commerce features, including abandoned cart emails and promo codes. We support integrations for WooCommerce, BigCommerce, Magento, and many others. The possibilities here are really endless. So now that we've wrapped up our navigation overview and intro to account settings, the next step in our learning journey covers audiences. Let's talk through what an audience is. When we say audience, we mean a place for you to collect and manage your contacts in Mailchimp. And a contact is someone whose email is stored in your audience. The foundation of great marketing is a clean, up-to-date record of your contacts, also known as your audience. Setting up this audience is a critical first step to getting started with Mailchimp. Whether you're starting from scratch or bringing existing contacts into Mailchimp, your audience is where you'll store and manage all of your contact data. Let's go ahead and click on the Audience tab in the left navigation menu, and we're going to be brought to our Audience dashboard. You'll notice in this left side Audience menu that in addition to the Audience dashboard, you can also quickly access a view of all of your contacts, your sign-up forms, tags, segments, and other options, all right from here.
But let's go ahead and just start right here on our audience dashboard page. And this page highlights valuable details about your contacts. So here you'll see segments of your audience based on factors such as recent audience growth, your audience's most commonly used tags, as seen right here, market engagement, and other things. So furthermore, clicking on any of these sections will also allow you to easily take action by prompting you to send to these various segments a campaign just like that. So let's go ahead and click, and you'll see we can target them with an email, an ad, or a postcard. Now, when you create a Mailchimp account, we'll use your setup details to automatically generate your audience for you. You can then edit the default information for your audience if you need to, or you can immediately start adding contacts to it. Now, if you have more than one audience and want to see a view of all of your audiences, you can choose to select a different audience from this dropdown over here up at the top on the left. Now, before you send your first campaign, there are some settings you should configure. You can change your audience settings by clicking on the Manage Audience dropdown right here. Now from here, you're going to see a number of useful audience management actions. Excuse me, getting a little choked up. But for right now, we're just going to click on Settings, which is right down here. And here, we're going to choose the area, the first one, titled Audience Name and Defaults. And we'll begin right there. Now on this page, you can change the audience name, the default from address as seen right here, which is the address that you'd be sending your email campaigns from, or your from name, which is also known as the sender's name, and that's going to appear in your recipient's inbox. You can also enable your sign-up form settings all from this section. Now, Mailchimp does require.
Oh, sorry, Kayla. I think I've got a little bit of a delay.
Oh no. Sorry, everyone.
So Mailchimp does require express verifiable permission to send email marketing to your contacts. Your contacts give that permission by signing up and opting in. Sign-up forms can take a variety of shapes, such as a pop-up form that appears when someone navigates to your page, or an embedded form that lives on your site. You can get the necessary permission by having contacts opt in to receive your email marketing through sign-up forms such as these.
Now, by default, Mailchimp sign-up forms are always going to be single opt-in. This means that when someone subscribes through a Mailchimp sign-up form, they will be automatically subscribed to your audience. Single opt-in really helps to streamline the sign-up process. Alternatively, you can choose the double opt-in sign-up method as the default for your audience permission settings, as seen right here. With double opt-in, someone fills out your sign-up form and then receives an email asking them to confirm their sign-up by clicking on a confirmation link in that email. This extra step is just a way to verify each email address before they're added to your audience.
Up next, let's talk about GDPR fields, which can be enabled by following this link. You might have heard of GDPR, but don't know much about it. The GDPR is a European Union privacy law that affects businesses around the world. It regulates how any organization that is subject to the regulation treats or uses the personal data of people located in the EU. Essentially, this is important if your business is based in the EU or you process the personal data of EU citizens, as GDPR would affect you in those cases. If you have any questions about GDPR, we would definitely recommend checking out our website for more information. Remember, if you make any changes, just be sure to hit the Save button at the very bottom of the page. So next, let's navigate back to the Audience tab in the left menu and select All Contacts. This is a list overview of the contacts that are currently part of this audience. Here, you'll be able to view and access all of your contacts and view their email marketing status at a glance. So you can see here we have subscribe contacts highlighted green and unsubscribe contacts in yellow. The next step coming up in our learning journey introduces templates and the Content Studio tool, which are two Mailchimp features which help you to maintain and manage your brand. So first, let's talk about brand and why it's important to have tools in Mailchimp to help you manage it.
Brand is more than just your business name and your logo. Your brand is how your business is perceived by someone who has experienced it. Successful brands have a unique identity, image, and emotional connection with their customers. They build this identity through assets like logos, images, and colors, as well as through touch points with their customers.
Templates help you establish and maintain your brand's identity across your campaigns in Mailchimp. We provide different customizable templates to help you create the right look for your email marketing. Our template builder makes it easy to add your logo and pick different colors and fonts so you can create a reusable template for your future email campaigns. When you design an email campaign in Mailchimp, you'll begin with a template. So, in order to find our templates page, we'll want to select campaigns in the left menu and then select email templates.
So this templates page is where you can find an existing template that you want to work with, maybe one that you've created and saved in the past, or create a brand new one. You can think of templates as the building blocks of your emails in Mailchimp. Keep in mind that if you haven't created a template yet, you won't see any saved right here. But on this page, we have provided some sorting, some searching, and some other management options for your templates once you have multiple templates that you've already created. But right from here, let's go ahead and click on Create Template up here at the top right. Now, as you can see, there are a few types of templates in Mailchimp that you can utilize. But before we walk through the different template categories that we're looking at right here, we do want to note that we know for some of you, this page may look a little different than ours. Depending on when your account was created, it could be different. But don't worry, as you'll see, you'll also have access to our great templates that can help you build beautiful campaigns just in a slightly different format.
The first option you see in the Layouts tab is for featured templates. When you know what you need your email campaign to do, but you aren't sure about how to design it, a featured template can help. Whether you want to promote a new product, send a survey, or make a special store or brand announcement, these templates recommend exactly what to include in your campaign to easily get the message across.
Now, if we scroll down just a little bit, the next option in our for basic templates right here. These also use our drag and drop editor to help you add your own content to a blank email layout. Basic templates give you endless possibilities as they're really a blank slate that can be fully customized by you. Now, let's go ahead and go back up a little bit. And now let's go ahead and select themes from these tabs across the top of the page. This option allows you to pick one of our pre-designed themes, plug in your own content, and just like that, you've got a beautiful campaign ready to send. These themes offer a number of categories to choose from, like e-commerce, events, and holidays. Theme templates use a drag and drop editor similar to our basic templates, but they were created by designers with specific design elements in mind. So just as a heads up, sometimes some editing options may not be available.
Lastly, we can choose code your own from the same template options menu. If you're a whiz with HTML or have someone on your team who can hand code emails, this is a great option for the most customization. You might be wondering, what's the difference between templates and campaigns? So generally, you should put reusable content in your templates. Things like your brand logo or header and footer images. Elements you'll want to carry over and reuse again and again. Templates form the framework for the campaigns you'll send out. There's a type of email you're sending on a regular basis, like a newsletter, Do yourself a favor and create a template to streamline that process.
For example, you would maybe want to send out a monthly newsletter. In that case, you could create a template in order to carry over the same look and feel from month to month. So rather than start from scratch, you can use the template that you've already created and then just fill in that template with your month's new content. So let's go ahead and visualize this for a minute. Here on this slide, you can see a template that we've chosen for our newsletter. There are spaces to add content and upload photos. And if we then edited this template with that month's unique content, you'll then turn it into a campaign that you can see right here.
All of the monthly content for the newsletter has been filled in. So next month, we could start with the same template and upload new photos and text. This will keep the look and feel of the campaigns consistent and will help to build brand recognition. Now that you have an overview of the types of templates in Mailchimp, you can start thinking about adding brand elements to your templates with our Content Studio tool. Here we are back on our templates page, and you'll see the Content Studio here at the top right. You can also head to the main navigation and select the Content Studio icon there. We're going to show you how to do that. All right, so the Content Studio makes it easy to organize files, images, documents, and product images. And that way you can quickly share that content with your audience. By keeping all of your assets in one place, you're going to be able to quickly build branded, personalized campaigns.
So let's go ahead and take a moment to walk through this Content Studio. First up in these tabs over here, we have the Creative Assistant feature that we're looking at right now. You can input your website's URL and we'll create ready-to-use designs from the content on your site already. You can then easily insert these designs into a campaign. It's pretty awesome. And then next here, you're going to see My Files. These are all the images, the documents, or the files that you've already uploaded into your account. Or you can upload new ones as you go. Next up, let's click on the Products tab. If you've already connected an e-commerce store, you'll be able to see its product images that you can then insert into a campaign right here. And then under Products, you're going to find Giphy. And you might be familiar with Giphy, but if you're not, it's just a searchable library of fun, interactive GIFs that you can then add into a campaign. It's really awesome. All right, super excited about the Content Studio. And then next is Instagram. If you've connected your Facebook page and your Instagram account within Mailchimp, you'll be able to pull in images from your Instagram account directly into this Content Studio. Then you can just easily use them in a campaign right from here.
All right, so last up, my logo. Many of Mailchimp's campaign templates include a logo placeholder at the top. So this space is designed to showcase branding up front so people can immediately identify you and your content. You would actually set your default logo right here. Now that we've talked through the templates and Content Studio, we're going to jump back to our slides and see the next step in our learning journey, which is campaigns. Now, we've got campaigns for all of your business goals. And today we're going to review what campaign types you can deliver with Mailchimp and show you where to create them in the app. We're going to review some terms around metrics first to help measure the success of your email campaigns and your marketing overall.
Some of the key metrics that can be tracked within Mailchimp include your open rate, which is the percentage that tells you how many subscribers open your successfully delivered campaign, your click rate, which is the percentage of how many successfully delivered campaigns registered at least one click.
And finally, we've got revenue, which shows you how much money an individual campaign generated for your store after a subscriber clicked into it. Learning more about your audience with these insights will help you to create personalized campaigns to discover the best next step for you to take. All right, so now we're going to go ahead, head back into the app to talk about campaigns. And since we're here, we're going to click on the Campaigns tab in the left-hand menu. And on this All Campaigns main page, each email campaign or automation, you're going to see campaign-specific metrics like opens and clicks. You can view campaigns by type, status, and you could also create folders to help to organize them. This Create Campaign button, right up here, is going to take you to a menu of campaign creation options. You'll notice there is another Create button accessible from the left-hand navigation as well. All right, additionally, we've got an automations specific tab in our navigation menu. And if you click on it, you'll see an option to create a few of our automated types of campaigns. That includes regular emails, transactional emails, ads, and postcards. Keeping this in mind, we've got the website option in the menu, which is where you can easily create and launch your own website and domain.
All right, so with all of those, let's now just go ahead, go back to campaigns, and we'll just choose Create Campaign right here, since we're already on the campaigns page. As we've been saying, and as I know you all remember, Mailchimp is more than just email. And campaigns are any content that's created and measured within Mailchimp. And those include regular emails, automations, landing pages, social posts, and ads. So here you can see those different types of marketing campaigns we just mentioned, but we're just going to go ahead and select email, which is right here at the top.
So you see a few different options that are listed across the top of the menu bar right here. The first choice you see is regular campaign, which is a one-time marketing message to share information or updates with subscribers. Just name your campaign and click begin to get going. The next option is for automated campaigns, and you might know of them as drip marketing or triggered emails. Here in Mailchimp, we call them automations or ongoing workflows. These campaigns are a style of email sent on a continuous basis to subscribers based on a specific action or set of criteria.
So if you've ever subscribed to an email audience and then maybe you received a welcome email very soon afterwards, that was likely an automation at work.
And as you can see here, we have different types of automations based on what you're looking to accomplish.
Yeah, for example, you can see automation workflows for subscriber activity right here, or for e-commerce right here. So moving on from automations, next you're going to see the plain text campaigns in the menu right there. And these are just like they sound. You can keep things really simple with just text and no images or fancy styling. And then lastly here is multivariate campaigns, which are also known as A/B testing campaigns. And this is a really great option if you're looking to test how different factors affect your email engagement.
For example, you might want to test two different subject lines for the same campaign to see which one people are more likely to open. This sort of testing allows you to see how small changes can have a big impact on your results. All right, now we're going to conclude our learning journey today by taking a closer look at the free guides and tutorials you can find in the app and on the Mailchimp website. When you're working in your Mailchimp account and encounter a scenario where you need guidance on how to get things done, all you have to do is click on the help question mark icon, the bottom right-hand corner, right here when you're logged in. And this is going to bring up our in-app knowledge base, which will queue up some recommended articles. And of course, we suggest doing a quick keyword search to find what you need.
Yeah, so for example, we're getting started with our Mailchimp account, as you all are, and we want to see what kind of guides exist for that topic. So we just typed in getting started, and we can search just like that.
Cool. So the search is going to quickly serve up a number of getting started guides for key Mailchimp features and different user scenarios. You can also, of course, access Mailchimp guides and tutorials from our .com site. So you can head over to the Mailchimp homepage, navigate to resources in the main navigation menu, And from there, you're going to click on Guides and Tutorials.
Yeah, and this version of the Guides and Tutorials tool looks a little bit different than the one that you saw in the app. The search function is still included, but we've also provided some links to collections by guides, topics, which you can just see here scrolling down.
Scrolling back up, let's go ahead and do another quick search, and we'll just type in the same thing here, getting started. And let's pull up those resources. Here we can filter our resources by type and change language options to read the page in another language than English. So with all that said, we've wrapped up today's webinar. Just a quick reminder, stay tuned. You'll be receiving a recording of this tutorial in case you missed anything or want to go back again, as well as some handy follow-up resources.
Yeah, and we really hope that you walk away today just feeling a little bit more confident in getting started with using your Mailchimp account. And Nicole and I just want to say, on behalf of everyone here at Mailchimp, thank you so much for joining us today.